title for this stream?
I do. I'm gonna post it to my Discord again.
Unraveling the mysteries.
Your mic cut out there, bud.
Oh, I said unraveling the mysteries of Munchies.
The mysteries of Munchies. What a
Yeah.
name.
Oh, I clicked it
Uh,
twice. That's what? Couldn't open
yeah,
it.
am I not following you? I could have swore I was.
Well, I know that
This getting
YouTube
posted there.
deleted and delete. And then just because I don't know what that is, delete that as well.
Posted at my
Actually, it can happen
Discord.
because file is open in OBS.
I mean, I guess mute chat till we actually get 100% ready. But yeah. Time I'm a player.
Yeah. All right. Go ahead.
We
I
take
got
health.
I got everything unmuted, so go ahead.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Don't Quote Us podcast. I'm your host, S2K, with Skippy
Hello.
and Kage.
Wait, hello.
Welcome, boys.
Well,
How we doing?
you said you're hosting the night, but I'm hosting the night.
Yeah, I guess no, you're hosting.
He just wanted to do the intro.
I'm your host, S2K, along with my, I guess, co-host.
It's like
S2K.
now I'm passing the host off to Skippy.
Actually, yeah, you don't. Actually, I'll cut it up from there. Skip, go.
All right, boys. How's just start off with a little bit? How's everyone's week going so far?
Still sick. It's getting a
It's
little
been a
bit
week.
better.
S2K?
Oh, sorry. It's been a week. Um, yeah, just crazy at work. That's about it. Yeah.
Hell yeah, dude.
Freezing rain, never fun. I don't know if anybody else has to deal with eating. Bro, I don't know what it is. Anytime there's a little, I mean, I get it, it's ice, but anytime there's a little bit of like weather conditions, everybody forgets how to drive.
Bro,
Dude,
that's
it's
yeah.
so bad here. So I drive to get her from work, and there's no snow on the road itself, but it's covering like the side area, the woods or whatever's beside me, the fields, Ohio fields, the cornfields. Uh, uh, and I'll pass like old people that are just going like 15 miles per hour in a 50, and I'm like, dude, uh, I'll run you off this fucking road.
I was like
I hate it.
Wednesday. It
Bro,
was
the
like,
worst for
oh,
sorry.
go on.
I was gonna say the worst for me is people with their four ways on. You ever seen that? People drive on the highway, and their four ways are on, and it's like they're doing
Is that the high
what?
beams?
No, four ways are like your hazard lights, like
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Well, that's if you're going too slow and like you want people to know, like, hey, I'm gonna go slow, go around me.
yeah. I'm not going with traffic, but it's like still, bro. If you're that scared, like get off the road.
Nah, man, like, it. I swear, some of the drivers around here, like, it's atrocious enough just driving to and from work in this state, but in the same sense, like, whenever there's any type of inclement weather at all, like, people just throw logic and common sense out the window, and they're like, "Oh no, there's water on the road."
instantly forgets how to drive.
Yeah, like I damn near had an aneurysm on Wednesday when it was pouring rain and I was trying to drive. People were like breaking through turns in the intersection, and like some dude stopped in the middle of the intersection because there was a little bit like there was a puddle that he had to drive through. And I'm talking
Didn't
about
want to
like
splash somebody on the sidewalk.
no, there wasn't even that. Like
Oh, I mean
it,
on the crosswalk. Or whatever. Yeah.
it wasn't even about splashing it. They just slowed down to almost a damn near stop in the middle of the intersection, and the light turns red, and I'm sitting behind them, and I'm like, all right, either you drive through that water or I'm gonna die. So that's how that
Get
went.
me.
What's
You
up?
don't understand. What if their car gets wet in the rain?
I it,
That's what you're not understanding,
Bro,
man.
it amazes. Like, I actually want to know what goes through some. Like, when you're driving and you see other people driving, you're like, everyone's just an NPC to me, and in your life, kind of in the span, like they're just other people on the road. But it's like, what goes through their mind to cause them to just, I don't know. People's focus is not where it should be.
I was literally talking to Bug about this. I was like, I I love the first snow of the year because you see all the people that really don't know how to drive on the road panicking, and it just makes me like, because I was taught how to drive in the snow, so like it does not bother me at all to drive through like blizzards and a few inches of snow on the road. Does not bother me. I'm gonna brake safely. I do it anyways. Like, I'll be fine. But watching like the old people or the new drivers just like 5 miles per hour down the road, both hands gripped on the steering wheel, staring like a deer in the headlights towards the road, is hilarious. I love it.
Now,
I
is that
really do.
technically a skill issue? You know?
Oh no, it's a big skill issue. See, I'm driving in Grandmasters. These bitches in bronze, bro.
oh jeez. Well, all right. Well, enough about our weeks. As you can see, it's always eventful with us. But yeah, since I won last week, being the host this week, I decided that we should dive into some food related topics. I know at least S2K is a foodie. Are you a foodie, Kage?
Yeah, well, a foodie as in I eat everything.
Bro,
Uh,
big seafood guy. I see food and it's gone.
yeah, for real. I eat everything. There's nothing you can put in front of me I won't eat. I know some guys that like fast food. They just throw shit at me because it all goes down the same hole.
Yeah, I'm pretty much the same way. There's like two things I don't like to eat, and one of them is olives, and the other one is tomatoes, like raw
Same thing. Like,
tomatoes.
I mean, I like tomatoes like in raw form, and like olives aren't bad. Like Greek salad, Greek salads are good. But I wouldn't put like olives on a sub, to be honest, or pizza. Yuck.
I
No thanks.
I should preface
Pineapple, yes. Olives, no.
I should
I'll
preface
put olives
this
on a pizza.
like I don't enjoy those by themselves. Like pico de gallo, great. Like
Yes.
olives on a pizza or olives on nachos, yeah,
Yes.
I'll eat that. But straight up, like eating a tomato or olive, nah, I'm good.
Oh.
Nah, dude, I'll throw down some black olives. I love me some black olives, bro.
Yeah. Just go buy a tub of black olives and
D-
sit there on the couch
Shit
and
you
eat like
not,
pickles.
I will buy a little like can of black olives and just have a fork eating them out of the jar.
Wild.
Like that's me.
Brody,
I've done that since I was a kid. I love them.
Brody's got a spit cup.
Yeah. Uh, the only thing I will say with like, I guess this kind of on subject, kind of not. I love food. Like I do. I love the way I eat way too much. I'm big. Uh, I'm big for me at least. Um, I have horrid table manners. I am not a person you want to eat with
Oh.
because like, and I was gonna bring this up when it comes to like the vacation. I'll probably go eat alone just so people don't have to watch me eat. Uh, like I when I go out to eat, like I have a story. One of the first times I went out to eat with girlfriend's uncle and aunt, I specifically told them like, hey, like order a second dipping thing because if not, like I double dip. I know I'm gonna do it just instinctively while eating. Like it's gonna
You have
happen.
to, you know?
Yeah, I double dip. It's gonna happen, and they're like, no, it won't be a big deal. They don't order it. Comes time to get the dip. I take the bread. So I'm double dipping, and her uncle's like staring, like death stare at me. over the table, and I'm like, dude, I told you. He's like, well,
Bro,
no, you're true to your word. I was like, yeah.
what do you think, bro? It's an extra $2, bro. Order 4. Like, you gonna be stingy on dip, bro?
I'm I'm not the person to eat with. I love eating though.
You, the only gripe that I have with people eating is people that chew with their mouth open. That's the only thing I
Oh
can't
my god.
stand.
Yo,
Uh,
like lip smacking too?
no,
No,
bug
ghetto.
bug will beat me if I do that. I don't do that. The only issue is I shovel food down.
Oh
Like
Oh,
yeah.
I eat fast. Like I'm like it's competition time. If I
we
eat fast, I
hungry.
can eat more. Like that's that's all it is.
Oh, that's exactly like where I get all my habits from. Because like when I was younger, I in my mind I was like, if I eat all the spaghetti really really quickly and none of my family is done yet, I can go up and
I
get a
get
second
seconds.
bowl before they finish, and then I'm finishing the same time they are. And that's just how I am now. Like I granted eating does take up a good portion of my day because I normally have anywhere between 4 to 6 meals a day with doing bodybuilding. So eating that much and that frequently, like you gotta just shuffle it down, like, or else you're gonna be spending half your day just eating.
Yeah. Uh
Bro,
oh yeah,
time
because you have to keep
efficiency.
up with so much like carbs and stuff and calories. I have a buddy, I'm not sure if he's here. Brady. He he's just been doing dieting, eating a lot of stuff and eating healthier in school. I just want to bring up that like one thing I also love about like just food and eating is I like tasting what other people make. Uh, I'm not sure if I'm saying that right. Like when I go over to like a friend's house, I like seeing how they cook and what they eat because it's just like different than how I prepare my meals. So, like my buddy Brady, he'll cook some stuff for me sometimes, like especially when I was like a bachelor living alone. He would cook stuff. I went over to my friend Billy's house. He made like asparagus. I've never had asparagus before. It was pretty good. Like I liked it. But yeah, that's the last thing I'll throw in on that, and then we can let you take it away. Sorry.
No, I mean you're absolutely right. Like I'm gonna be honest with you. There's just something like I had a buddy that was really into like making artisan type sandwiches, and he made one for me over at his place, and it was like the best sandwich I've ever eaten. And then I asked him for the recipe, and I tried replicating it at home, and it's just something about someone else making you that sandwich that
Oh,
just
100%.
yeah makes it so much better.
My mom making me a BLT is not at all the same as me making a BLT. Mom just it's different.
Oh,
I just
dude, it's
I just chalk that up to mom's cooking, but like I don't know, it's my
yeah, mom's good. I try to explain this to. I'm gonna bring up the girlfriend a lot. She cooks. I like her cooking a lot. Uh, if anyone's listening, Bug cooks good. Not saying she doesn't, but nothing will ever beat my grandma's biscuits and gravy, man.
Ooh,
Nothing will ever beat it. It's so. It was so good. She's gone. She's since passed, and it's a bummer. Like I don't eat biscuits and gravy anymore because it just doesn't taste the same, and I don't mess with it. Like
you just
bugs is fine, but it's not grandma's.
yeah, that's understandable. I mean, recipes that stick in family like that, just they're perfected for a reason. And
Yeah,
I mean, that's one of the things that I miss from my grandma as well as her cooking. I mean, granted, my mom, like, I absolutely love my mom's cooking too. There's nothing better than coming home to mom's cooking. But yeah, that's
yeah.
so. Do you guys have any foods that you just can't stand? I know I already listed mine, but do you guys have any?
I have
uh
a few.
yeah. Kage, go, you go first.
All right, so I was in Kentucky one time, and Kentucky has a bunch of weird foods. To me, they're weird because like I've never heard of them before. I was too young and it was new. But there's something called white corn, and I don't like that. That's what it was introduced to me as. I'm not sure like what the actual name of this food is, but it's not at all like corn. like in the sense of it doesn't taste like it. But yeah, it's essentially like little white corn, but they're hard, and it tastes so foul. I actually vomited while trying to eat it. It's
Oh,
the one of the
geez.
only foods. It's one of the only foods I haven't been able to keep down. Uh, Also, I can't do kiwis. I love kiwis. I used to love the way they taste. As an adult, I guess I'm allergic to them. They make my lips swell up. So
Oh,
yeah, I can't do kiwis. I can do artificial kiwi, and that's fine. But like I love kiwis. Like I'm an animal man. Like I would take the furry nut and all and just bite into it.
oh shit! Straight like
Yeah,
that?
like yeah, I love kiwis. I can't eat them anymore as an adult. My lips swell, and it makes me upset. Uh, Other than that, corn, kiwis. I don't do blue cheese. Uh, not a blue cheese guy.
Really? I think I do blue cheese. I don't know if I've had blue cheese, but I wouldn't. I don't think I'd mind blue cheese.
Are you talking about
Uh,
just the dip purely, or
no, I'm
The actual
talking like
cheese.
like the actual cheese.
Oh,
I don't do the
I've
dip
never had the
either.
actual cheese, but the dip is I.
Yeah, I don't do the dip either. We have a cheese barn like 30-40 minutes away from us.
Of course.
Uh,
What's the cheese state? Missouri,
Wisconsin?
Wisconsin, Wisconsin cheese? I don't know.
I don't
I thought
know,
Ohio's
fucking
corn, Missouri's cheese,
Italy, Idaho's potatoes.
Iowa's potatoes,
Uh,
Florida's man, California's man.
yeah, blue cheese I don't do. Um, I'm willing to try anything really like once, but I don't do seafood a lot. Like I like fish. Octopus is fine. I've had that.
Yeah, calamari goes
Uh,
hard.
yeah, like calamari. If it's prepared well, I'll eat it. Like I'll eat almost anything fried. I'm an American. Uh, but I
Hell
don't
yeah,
do.
bro.
Yeah, like I don't do scallops really. I don't really care for them.
Oh, really?
Uh, yeah, and my stomach's like really sensitive to seafood. Like every time I eat seafood, I feel like I'm sick afterwards.
Oh.
So I don't. So I just don't mess with it a whole lot.
Yeah, I mean, it's funny because one of my favorite foods used to be eggs, and I think I have a slight allergen to them now. Where whenever I actually eat eggs, it makes me extremely congested. I still eat them regularly though, but it's
Yeah,
just one of those
it's like
things that I'm like, I'm gonna get really congested after done eating these. So like the whole time I'm doing dishes, I'm just coughing.
Yeah, I have some foods like that. I'm slightly lactose intolerant. I'll drink a cup of milk. You ain't keeping me from the chocolate milk, man.
bro, chalky milk.
Chalky
That
milk go hard.
life go good.
Actually, there's a going joke me and a buddy have about me and chocolate milk is like he knows I'm kind of lactose, but I would get True Moo, and I have no reaction to True Moo. It doesn't upset my stomach. It doesn't. My bowels are fine with it and everything. So, yeah, welcome to the pod. We're talking about my balls. Uh, but nothing happens when I have it. So the joke is just that True Moo isn't actually milk. It's just liquid diabetes.
Oh, isn't that just sugar?
It's chocolate. It's
Oh,
it's definitely chocolate and some sort of liquid.
yo, you guys know what milk to go is?
Milk to
No.
go.
Milk to go? No. I guess it's kind of like a True Move. It's just milk in a bottle, and they
Oh
have
yeah,
sell it in
yeah.
different flavors.
And okay, yes, in Canada, I did see milk to go. And when I was there for the first time, they had a flavor that was called mystery flavor. Like I,
The mystery milk.
Flavor?
No.
Yeah, what the hell?
it was mystery flavored milk, and I was one extremely confused, and two extremely terrified. So I decided to buy it, and it was cotton candy flavored.
Oh no.
It was cotton candy flavored milk. And I was so confused just sitting there in the passenger seat drinking milk. That
and it
tasted like cotton candy.
yeah, I feel like that would go hard to be honest. I've never tried it, but I feel like that'd go hard. I used to buy milk to go by the pitcher, bro. Little like one. Well, I guess for us it'd be a liter. I think. Yeah, little 1 liter jugs. I don't know what that is in gallons. I'm sorry.
Nah, we have
Like three or a third.
yeah.
Yeah, I used to buy that. My dad used to take me to the corner store. He was buddies with the guy there, and then we just go get little 1 liter, little 1 liter cartons of milk to go.
But okay, speaking of weird kind of like mystery milk, is there any like I I'll preface it, I'll kind of say this as two questions. One, is there any like foods that you guys have enjoyed that or not enjoyed but like have tried just because they've been like delicacies? And two, what would be like the weirdest food combination that you guys have ever tried?
Okay, well, I mean, exquisite. Just to try it, just because it's bougie. Um, I
Yeah.
would try caviar. I haven't had caviar. Um, but
Yeah.
like, I
Yeah.
guess by some standards, steak tartare.
Okay.
But
What the
in
fuck
the
is
sense, like, I would
tartar?
try it, but I've already technically had it in the form because steak tartare is raw meat and Lebs eat kibinai. Like, it's nothing. So
Essentially, steak tartare is going to be like a high quality steak that is either cubed into like small little cubes or it's like minced into ground beef. And it's typically eaten raw or a slight sear to it, but it's most of the time going to be raw. And then they'll do stuff like crack an egg into it, or not whole egg, but put like an egg yolk and mix that in.
Oh, I hey, it's meat, man.
that's what I'm saying.
I'm throwing it down.
I like my steak a little, a little on the rare side, so it's all good. Um,
I like shoe leather. That's that's my steak.
Alrighty then. Um,
That's what they. I made steak one time for my uncle, and it was back when I was like first learning to cook. So like my steak was done, like it was done. He's like, this shit's shoe leather. So that's every time I accidentally overcook a steak, I'm just like, oh yeah, I like shoe leather. It's
yeah,
fine.
that steak ain't
This
well
is how.
done. That steak is congratulations.
Yeah. Uh,
uh,
no, I prefer mine medium rare. Like I like a little bit of blood in it. It's fine. Uh, but I have a horror story about that, so I'll save that for later.
congratulations.
That's congratulations, bro. Uh, as, as for like delicacies, I don't know. Well, I've never really traveled outside of like Ohio and Kentucky. I've been to Florida once, but not really a delicacy, but there's a gas station, couldn't tell you what its name is or where it's at in Kentucky, that just has a bunch of different beef jerkies. Like they just started finding animals and jerkying them, you know what I'm saying?
yeah.
So like kangaroo, koala, like anything that can be jerkied, I've
Possum
probably
jerky,
eaten.
like
Yeah, like no,
roadkill.
I've 100% had I've eaten roadkill before. Like I know
Oh,
that. Uh, I guess like the weirdest one is you know, grow up. I'm a poor boy from a poor family. Uh, my neighbor would like he would just go out and catch frogs and eat frog legs.
ayo.
Yeah.
It's just
So
chicken.
yeah, like it tastes like chicken. Like it's fine. Uh, so I tried that once. I was not a fan of the idea of eating a frog, but like I tried it anyways, and it was fine. Like yeah, it's chicken. It was prepared good, seasoned good, so like that's fine. But squirrel brains.
Oh,
Yeah, that was a trippy experience for my
just
mental
why do you eat
brain.
like I don't want to say rodents, but
Was that
like
in a
why?
soup?
No.
Oh.
No, kind of like fried.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was something. But yeah, my neighbor would just like he had a little like a pellet gun, almost like a pellet gun, and he would just dome a squirrel or body a squirrel and skin it, fry it. So
Okay.
squirrel brains, that not a delicacy. Definitely not a delicacy, but something weird. Uh,
Tried beef tongue before. That was fun. That was good
Yeah,
actually.
beef
Not
tongue's
bad.
good. Did you have it on a taco?
oh
I
God,
did not have it on a taco,
Oh,
unfortunately.
they're so
No,
good on a
but
taco.
that would be even better.
I just remembered one.
What's up?
Like
Beef rib.
10 minutes, no, 10 minutes from where I live, we have the Tyro Testicle Festival
Yeah.
every year, where we eat bull testicles.
Good old
Okay.
Rocky Mountains.
Yeah, we
Mountain oysters,
uh
bro.
if you haven't had bull testicle before, try it.
So,
It
like fried
it's
or
like a
raw?
I'm not
it's
quoting you,
fried.
but like
Okay.
quote you.
No. Quote me. Try some bull testicles. It's a good time to have with anyone. You go like, oh, we're gonna eat some nuts. They're juicy. I don't want to go into descriptors now, but it's like eating a really chewy chicken nugget that has a lot of flavor.
That's awesome.
Like, yeah, it's really good actually. Also, a lot of people get like, I'm not sure if it's because the excitement of the festival or what it is, but like a lot of people get adrenaline rushes or say it's like drinking a can of Monster.
This
So like,
testosterone. Yeah.
yeah, like people just get like hyped up at these festivals for eating some nuts, and it's like crazy, and I love it. But yeah, no, it's like this little town, like not far from where I live, that they just every year they're like, hey, cut some nuts off some things. They
Yeah.
go behind like they go behind like the local bar of this town that has maybe 100 people in it, and then just start frying nuts, and the entire town is packed for that night.
I need
Just
nuts. I'll
just
get
the
your
whole
nuts over here.
the way that you said that, like, yeah, they just go behind the bar and just start frying up nuts.
Yeah, it's crazy, dude. I didn't know what to think because my cousin moved to the town for a little bit, so I didn't know what to think when he told me like, oh yeah, the Tyro Testicle Festival happened. I'm like, the fuck is that? But I go there. I'm living with him at the time. It's going on. Like I said, the town. The most people I've ever seen in the town outside this festival was like 4 people at a time, and it was like the firefighter and the house that caught on fire. That was it. I've never seen another person outside in this town ever. So to call it a town is a drastic overstatement.
This is like one of those blinks and you miss it kind of thing.
Oh yeah, no, you
Okay.
if you're going the speed limit, you will be in the town and out of it in under a minute. Like it's that small.
Yeah.
There's maybe like 20, 30 houses. However, there is a bar and a like a fire station. The bar never see people at it except for this testicle festival. It's an experience. I'm excited to go again. I want to take Bug.
They need to
Be
like
like, hey,
One of those events
chew
that
on my
only
nuts.
comes out once a year.
no,
Of
they
course.
need to add on to the town sign and just be like these people are nuts for nuts.
Bro, home of the
For
bull
real.
fucking the nut fest, bull nut fest. I don't know what it is.
The testicle festival
The
is
testicle
literally
festival.
that's what they call it. The testicle festival. It's like, all right, cool. I
That's great.
love it.
For me, some like okay, some foods that I've had that are kind of like oddball in a sense. Um, I'm a big fisherman, and I've eaten a lot of like fried fish eggs, specifically from like trout. Because I mean, you fillet open a trout, and you're like, oh, this one had eggs, and you're just like, let's batter these up and fry them, and those are actually pretty good. Other things I've had, I don't know. Are you guys familiar with scrapple?
No.
Grapple? No.
So a good portion of my
Scrabble? You playing a
scrapple.
board game?
Yeah, I'm making words with my food. Um, but essentially, scrapple is it comes from Pennsylvania, like Pennsylvania Dutch, I think. Don't quote me. Um, and essentially, what it is that if you have like an animal that you're breaking down, uh, say it's like most of the time that I've had it, it's been deer meat because what you do is you know take all the meat off the bones and there's still like morsels on the bone, and then you also have like the marrow that's in the bones and everything. That's all nutrients. So it's a matter of utilizing all of the animal. So what they'll do is that they'll boil down they'll crack the bones open, boil those down to extract the marrow. They'll boil the bones and scrape off all like the excess meat that are still on the bones and stuff. And then they'll take those the boiled bits that they extract from it, like not the bones. Like of course they grind up the bones and they'll like bone meal or they do whatever else with it. Uh, and they'll take all those scraps and send them through like a food processor, kind of like or like a mincer or some type of machine to make it really fine, and then they'll mix in normally like cornmeal or like you could do like oats or something like that, just some type of binder, like breadcrumbs or whatever, and
Yeah.
they'll make like a loaf out of it and bake it, and it's called scrapple. And normally the way that I've had it is they'll cut the loaf and then sometimes they even like batter the loaf of scraps and batter as it is, and then fry that off in a pan, and then you'll have that like alongside stuff, or like with gravy on top of it. And it's actually like, I mean, hot dogs are pretty much just ground up everything. So in the same sense, like this is kind of like a homemade hot dog, and it tastes pretty damn good. But it's definitely one of those things that if like you hear about the process of making it or like see it, you kind of look at it and you're like, I don't know if I'll try that.
I'm throwing it down. That sounds great.
Oh yeah, and then
Dude,
I'd
I'll
be down
suck on a
for
bone,
sure.
suck the bone marrow out of that. I don't care. I'll suck a bone dry.
yeah, I
uh,
but
that sounds delicious though.
no, the other thing that I've had that was kind of like unpleasant but also pleasant at the same time was raw oysters.
Ooh.
It
Yeah, nah. Ooh, I had them.
it for me, I like the flavor, but I could not like I'm a consistency person, or like texture person. So just the feeling, like not to go too much in detail, but it's pretty much just snot.
Yeah,
Oh, sick.
Yeah, it is
yeah.
not a pleasant texture. Flavor is amazing,
Um,
but texture,
Speaking of
no.
that, so you said your texture. What are you, S2K? Because I have a friend who's like he can taste a little bit, but he is such an extreme texture person to where he can only eat things because of texture. Like he doesn't eat vegetables and stuff because of the texture.
I will. Like I used to be a bitch as a kid and like not eat cooked vegetables. Like I would eat green peppers, red carrots, corn, whatever. You could give it to me in its raw form and I would eat it and fine, no problem. The second you put it in a frying pan, like sauteed vegetables to the point where it's just like slimy, I guess, I wouldn't eat it. I've moved past that now. Obviously, as a kid, I still don't prefer sautéed vegetables. Like I prefer, and if anything, like seared a little bit. You know what I mean? Just enough to say that they were cooked. But I still prefer shit to be firmer.
That's fair. Yeah, I don't. I'm not quite sure. I think don't quote me. I think his is kind of the same thing. Like he doesn't like. I don't think he likes the crunch, if I remember right, of
Oh,
like vegetables.
come on,
And yeah,
bro! Baby carrots, big crunch, bro. Try to get the
dude,
biggest crunch.
I'm such a fan of vegetables. Like I love a good salad. I love just. I used to have a garden in my backyard. I would eat jalapenos walking to school, like that. That was love it. But nah, I've never understood the texture thing. I've really never gotten it until I tried an oyster. That got me. I could not do an oyster, and it also kind of ruined Jello a little bit for me.
The, my textures, there's two things that I don't like. One is like oysters or like okra. Like
Yeah,
crunchy okra is
okra's
good,
bad.
but like boiled okra or like where it gets really slimy, like nah, I'm good. The other texture that I don't like, I love the flavor of like steak fat, like the big chunks of steak fat,
Oh, dude.
but
Oh,
I can't get past the chewing and like the cartilage type feel of it. Like
Oh, not at all. I love that.
I can't
oh,
eat it.
nah. Send me at it.
Yeah.
And at it. Oh,
Yeah.
I'm hungry. God, oh, this was a horrible episode.
Yo, he even said yo food podcast.
uh,
Oh man, no, I'm having steak tonight, and I looked at it, and it's fatty as shit. I'm so ready.
Hey,
I'm
thoughts on I mean, I guess you do like dumplings though. I
oh
had some the
yeah.
other day and they look bomb.
uh uh. No one I know knows how to make a proper dumpling, and it's funny.
Yeah, I
I
But
mean,
don't I don't know how to make them, bro. Don't ask me to make a dumpling, but like I can fry it. I can go to the store, buy a pack, come back, fry them up, and homage bien. But
and just said he
I
knows how
always
to
don't ask me to
reheat
make a
food.
dumpling. Well, basically, I don't know how to make a dumplings. I don't know how to make. Sorry, ask me to like cook a steak.
I
I
always
can do
get
that.
like watered down dough is what we usually get, and then we'll just cover it with gravy. And I'm like, you know what? That's fine, man. I don't care. Give me that shit.
Nah, sweet chili Thai sauce.
Oh, dude, Thai sauce is so good. I can make a Thai chicken now. That's bomb.
Thai peanut
Oh, dude.
sauce, so
Oh, I'm
good.
so hungry. Oh no.
All right, to
Uh,
to increase your appetite even more, is there any, or I should preference it this way? Think about one of your favorite TV shows. Pick the one that you would enjoy the food from the most, and
uh,
explain which dishes you would like to have from that
does
TV
it
show.
does it have to be one of my favorites?
Well, yeah, it doesn't have to be one of your favorites. Just
Okay,
any TV
then.
show or movie or whatever that you want. Like
Oh no, I don't wanna say it, but I know my answer.
what?
All right, to all my anime fans, there is a show called Food Wars. Um, 90% of people have probably heard about it if you watch any form of anime. I want to try that shit. If there's people having damn near orgasms every episode eating food, I want to try it. The entire
Okay.
anime is a cooking anime, and it's very over dramatic about the way this food is prepared and the way people act when they eat. But you have orgasms while eating it, like every episode. Hey, I have to try.
Yeah,
I
intensifies your taste buds.
yeah, I don't even like the way it's like drawn, like it looks good, but like they even talk about like how it's prepared. It's so over the top. I've only watched like small parts of it because I know like, oh, this is one of those weird kind of animes I don't really get into. But it's so over the top. It's hilarious in some sense, like outside looking in, not actually being a fan of it. Uh but yeah, I'll send a GIF into Discord to let you guys see like
See, yeah, yeah. Put in
yeah.
chat.
But it's oh my god, it's something. But no, the correct answer is Food Wars. It's
Food
so
Wars.
stupid.
Is that the name of
Yeah,
the? Is that the name of the show?
yeah, that's the name of the anime.
Okay. Um. Damn. You put me in a tough one because like you could say something. Like I was gonna say the French, not the French toast. Sorry, French toast on the brain. Pancakes. Is it pancakes or waffles? From Jimmy Neutron. Though I don't know, maybe it's just the art style, but those when he pours the syrup on them, those just look good. I have this one specific like kitchen scene stuck in my head, and that's why that came to mind. The Krabby Patty would be bomb. I think that's a big one. Wasn't there like a gun in Phineas and Ferb where they could just spawn any food in front of them?
Auto food gun.
It was just like whatever you thought of. You could just be like, "Boo!" It's something. There's some show. I thought it was Phineas and Ferb. Um, Actually, nachos from Phineas and Ferb look bomb. Just naming regular foods.
Oh, hold up. Shout out. I want to try a Scooby snack.
Oh, for
School.
sure.
Okay, that tops all.
Yeah, like give me a Scooby snack. That shit has to be fire.
Retro Reggie.
Yeah, it has to be good.
Yeah,
All right.
for me, mine would be the regular show
Okay.
because you have the death sandwich, which just
Oh
looks
yeah.
absolutely amazing.
Oh,
And then
bro.
like they always I it's so hard watching that show sometimes because like for me right now I'm on like a lower carb diet and like whenever they go to Cheezers and there's just nothing but grilled cheese and like ooey gooey goodness, I'm like looking at it and I'm like, man, I want to go downstairs and make a grilled cheese right now.
You can only
Like,
make him at 2 a.m.
yeah, I just want to go make them at 2 a.m. It's just, that's
You watch a regular show at 2
and then like the wings, like every single time I watch that show, it's like I just crave wings for the next week.
Bro,
I
you
want
can't
wings.
forget though. The regular show is actually the best answer for the sole reason that you could eat some bacon pancakes, making bacon pancakes.
That's not regular show.
That's not regular show. Damn, I heard
No,
that's
that's Adventure Time, bro.
that's a damn it, wrong show.
Oh no.
Adventure Time, bacon pancakes. So that's my answer. Damn, what's regular show then?
With Mordecai and Rigby, with the blue bird and the
Raccoon.
yeah, the raccoon, the brown raccoon. And then he has a boss that's a gumball machine.
I also want one of those long ass subs that Scooby and Shaggy eat.
Oh yeah, the ones that like keep scrolling
They
off
just don't
frame.
end. Yeah, I want one of those. I want a sub that just leaves my bedroom,
Oh,
goes out into the
I'm
living room.
retarded.
I want a
I-
slide
I-
scroller sub.
Yeah,
For some reason, I
side
thought
scroller scrub. Side
it was,
scroller
uh,
sub.
I mixed
was
it.
hard.
Damn it, that's crazy.
Um, what's another good like cartoon food? Scooby snack in my head's like iconic. Like, how could I not want to try that?
I
Uh,
I kind of want
Raccoon
to.
Sirens.
I would honestly want to try like okay, I know Wendy's did the whole thing for promotional reasons and shit, but like an
Oh yeah,
actual Krabby Patty, and I also want to try a
Yeah.
Pretty Patty.
a pretty patty and a crab.
Yeah.
I want the Krusty Krab pizza. You know
Is
what
the
I'm saying?
pizza for you and me?
Oh god. Yeah, no, the Krabby Patty, like an actual one. I want the sponge to cook it and everything. That'd be good.
Yo, what about a Homer's donut?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Quickie Mart donut. Is that what they're called?
Well, I mean, there's a place here called Suzy Q that just makes special donuts, and they made one that like is icing with sprinkles on it, and it looks the exact same, and it's called the Simpson. Um, Tastes bomb. I like it, but like to taste what that actual donut is, like that specific donut, I don't know.
That's fair. Oh god. No, I sent 3 to chat from Food Wars. Uh
Let's take a look at these
it's
real quick.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Food Wars it's something, man.
What
Like
is that
if I
middle
had
one?
dude, I'm telling you, for like a anime, the food looks so oddly good. You just have to get through the weirdness that is that show. And whenever
Also,
you have to say that about a show, it's probably not good. Like but you know, it's something. Uh
All right, going kind of off the theme of say food wars in a sense in quotes. What if you had to utilize a singular food as a weapon? What would you choose?
6 foot glizzy.
6 foot glizzy.
Tell me, tell me, there's anything better.
you'd go to swing it and it would just snap.
Some people just peanut butter. Just run at them with peanut butter.
Just cover yourself in it and start running at them.
Yeah.
Holding jugs of milk, you know.
Ooh.
Maybe a salute stick.
I will say though, S2K, a 6 foot glizzy probably wouldn't be practical. But have you ever seen a bologna chub?
A bologna chub? No.
It so if you go
Oh, is
to
that just the tube of bologna?
yeah,
Like
that's
before they take it into slices?
yeah.
Okay,
That's-
I didn't know that's what it was called.
Yeah, the when you get bologna from like packaged that you have to slice at a deli, Those are called bologna chubs, and
I
they
spell
got
baloney is
some
such a fucked up word.
bologna.
Bologna.
See, in the same sense, like I could see like Cheez-Its being a weapon. Because like a playing card, you could make a playing card a weapon. Just imagine the velocity you could get on a Cheez-It.
How hard do you think they'd chuck these cheeses? No, give me the 24 pack, 28 pack, 32, whatever of water. Right? I'm just gonna,
Fucking water bottle.
yeah, no, I'm not gonna open and hook them individually. I'm gonna freeze them. Air cannon, pa-da! Or just take the whole pack. Those bitches are heavy, and just throw it at them. Just give it a good
You're
heave.
gassed after the
at,
first.
at
And
that
then
at that point, just get one of those frozen chocolate cakes that take like 12 years to thaw out on the kitchen counter.
yeah, beat them with a frozen cake.
Oh man,
Oh man,
Yeah, I'm sticking with 6 foot Blizzy.
6
yeah,
foot.
get frozen water bottle.
The dream team: frozen water bottles, a 6 foot glizzy, and a bologna chub. That's what we're
Actually,
using in the zombie
while we're
apocalypse.
all covered in peanut butter.
While we're all
Oh,
covered.
God. Yeah,
Bro, head
cover
to
some
toe,
peanut
just
butter. If
spit
you have an
water.
allergy, you're done.
Oh
Oh
man.
god.
It's like Minecraft. We got little cats beside us too, so we,
They're also covered in peanut butter.
Yeah.
got them. It's like dogs and God.
uh,
Fetch me there, soul. It's just
yeah.
a fucking cat. Oh no.
The
Westers, what happened to you?
the peanut butter being the secret to our fantastic team.
Win.
Yeah, speaking
Bro,
well, what's up?
sorry. I just thought about it as well. Garfield's lasagna. Let me try that as well.
Oh, for
Well,
sure.
Garfield just liked any lasagna. Did Garfield ever make his own lasagna?
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, but John did. I think that was the name of the guy. Don't quote me.
Yeah.
Uh,
First movie,
yeah,
bro. That's a great movie, by the way.
I want some Garfield lasagna. Give me that.
Actually, yes. I lied. He did make his own lasagna. Garfield: The Tale of Two Kitties. The second one, the second Garfield movie.
No.
They're in England and they make it in this like mansion kitchen, and it's just a bunch of farm animals making it. And Garfield sings a little song. It's like, "Yo, it's lasagna, not shish kebab." Great scene. I highly recommend anybody watch it. Look it up.
S2K, big Garfield fan.
Bro, I shit you not. I have watched the first and second. I mean, second Garfield more than the first, but on repeat because for a while that was the like only CD that we had at the restaurant. Because we kept forgetting to bring more. So we were just watching the same movie just on repeat while my parents were running the restaurant. Me and my sister.
Nice.
That my sister also. I think because of that, my sister likes to watch the same movie on repeat now. Like the scene go with the movie of um Ryan Reynolds. It's called Just Friends.
Oh
It's like
yeah, I've seen it.
and if you had that movie was filmed in Moose Jaw, Saskatchewan, Canada.
Oh wow.
It's set in New Jersey, but it's filmed in Moose Jaw, Saskatchewan. And we were living in Moose Jaw at the time. So fun fact, my mom actually walked onto that set by accident. But my sister likes watching that movie over and over again. I don't know if because of that reason, but
I don't know. So don't quote me on this. I know it was a Marvel movie. I want to say it was the first Avengers movie, or it
okay.
might have been the second one where they're fighting. That was in Ohio,
Oh,
and I believe, or at least a scene of it was, but one of my buddies, I say buddies loosely, walked on set for that. That was pretty cool. Oh, you know, actually, shout out to those blueberries that Tony Stark was eating in that scene with Captain America. Let me try those. I'm just hungry.
he snuck those on set because he was always hungry. Bro's like, yeah, I got to do these
Yeah,
6 takes. I'm gonna put snacks around set.
yeah.
Yeah, I have to admit, like any cartoon normally, like if they have to do any type of renditions of food, they always make it look so good to a point that even if I'm eating while I'm watching, it makes me hungry again.
Yeah.
And even then, like, bro, you could tell, like,
Oh, god damn it! I
why am I
keep
so
thinking
good?
of more. I'm so upset with myself. There's a new anime out. Yeah, I'm an animator. Sorry. New one's out. It's called Delicious and Dungeon. And the whole premise of the anime, I'm assuming I haven't watched it, but people like really like this anime. It's new. Uh, the whole idea is they go into these dungeons, these caves, fight creatures, and then cook them.
And you want to
Uh,
eat creature.
uh dude, goblin soup? I mean, I don't know the anime. Don't quote me. I haven't seen it, but like it's like that. So, but it's a cooking anime where they eat things, and I, I'm sure it's great.
Yeah, I can't be the only one that when they see a character eat like a bun or like a loaf of bread or something in a show, that I'm just like, I crave like a certain little warm bun
Man
that
just
don't
wants to
need
eat a whole
butter.
loaf of bread.
That, well, not like a little dinner roll, little
Just walks
brioche
and just
bun.
grabs an unopened loaf of bread, bites it from the side, crushes it down. Just, ah,
No,
I mean, Leb's
he's
eat
got to have
everything with.
like the cartoon or anime jaw where he just like unhinges it like a snake and just like devours the entire loaf.
I mean, Leb's eat literally everything with pita bread. So
Yeah,
that's
like
their utensil.
man,
Bread
these
with.
shows, like looking at the food, like there's got to be some secret ingredient. But like, okay, secret ingredient wise, is there any like secret ingredient that say like your family utilizes or something that you some people might find odd to use within some dishes, or not your family specifically, but like any type of dish that you've seen that you've kind of seen like an ingredient that you're like that's odd to throw in there.
um, peanut butter and chili.
Okay. What?
Okay,
Yeah, you don't taste it at all, but the way they explain to me is it takes out some of the acidity of
Acidity.
the. Yeah, I'm not sure how to speak. I don't English well. Uh, it like they said it helps with like some of that, which in my head doesn't make sense because doesn't peanut butter give you acid reflux?
that's because of the enzyme in it that it's different. It doesn't contribute to acid reflux. It gives it because it loosens like the uh I forget. It gives you GERD, whatever that is. Which
Okay,
essentially like
well,
yeah,
yeah, peanut butter and chili. It mixes in. You don't taste it at all. If anything, it makes like the chili sauce just a little bit creamier, I guess, if anything. But yeah, I've some members of my family have done that. Um, my dad, I don't care what anyone will say about this. It may be weird. I've never had yams, sweet potatoes. You guys a fan of?
Sweet potato like
oh for sure,
itself.
those are
I've had
good.
sweet potato fries. I've never had like yams.
But all right, yams, sweet potatoes. My dad will make them. He'll put
Oh,
them like in like a pan. He'll do a lot of brown sugar. He'll do like cinnamon, and then he'll put marshmallows over top of it, and
Yes.
then do like a little like chocolate drizzle on top of that, and bake it. It's like eating candy, dude.
Yep.
It's so fucking good. I don't really see a lot of families do it, but oh my god, dude. It's the only thing I ask for him to bring when he comes to like get-togethers. It's like, yeah, give me some sweet potatoes. Like,
That's that's actually a side dish that we have in our family for Thanksgiving is the sweet potato with the tiny marshmallows, and you can do brown sugar, cinnamon, chocolate. Like, just make them sweet. It's so good.
yeah. Um, do you know what 5 cup salad is?
what?
Is that where you build the salad in like a cup and like you lift it off and it like
No,
complete?
it's not a
Oh,
salad.
Oh, okay. No.
It's essentially whoever makes it. I don't. They call it 5 cup salad. I only ever get it at my aunt and uncle's. It's like marshmallows, uh, oranges, some other fruit, and then like fluff, like marshmallow fluff,
Okay.
stirred up with like some sort of like another sweetener, and maybe like another fruit. Like sometimes there'll be like apples in it or grapes. Like a lot of times there's grapes. Actually, now I'm thinking about it, but it's essentially marshmallows and fruit stirred into like a fluffy humble jumble mess. I'm not sure what other people call this.
Okay.
They call it 5 cup salad. It's something.
Uh,
It's
so it's gooey See, I was thinking like just little baby marshmallows. So it's gooey marshmallows and
Like
like they're like,
fluff, yeah.
yeah.
yeah, yeah. Well, no, there's the fluff, and then there's the full marshmallows as well. Like you get both. Usually, like the fluff is
Oh.
like white, and then they'll get like colored marshmallows. And yeah,
Oh, okay. Okay. I missed the fluff part.
yeah, it's something. It's
We
certainly a
got
food.
we got 5 cup salad with something six, and we got 7 layer dip.
What's 7 layer dip?
You've never had 7 layer dip?
No, but it sounds
It's
delicious.
like
It sounds like
is
cheese.
it varies. So it's like refried beans, cheese, sour cream, salsa. It's a just like a chip dip, but it's 7 layers.
I'd
So there's
fucking
like
destroy
yeah.
that.
So I think actually now that I think of it, I think it's refried beans, cheese, sour cream, salsa, guac, and then there's two more.
I
Either
don't
that or
even
you just
care if it's
repeat.
7 layers or not. It's just good.
Yeah, just
That's
put
what I'm
it in my
saying. Yeah,
mouth.
it's the best
Jeez.
everything, and it's just bro, and it's just you scoop it up, and oh my god, my ex's mom used to make it. Fuck, it's good. You can also buy it at Costco.
Like this dip is too deep. I ain't got enough chip for this.
No, it's
I
like just to like, make it from top to bottom is easily 2 chips.
I I have such a problem with chip dip, dude. I seriously went a week and all I ate was like queso, salsa, and chips.
Uh-huh.
Like I
Dorito,
love
Tostito
chips.
scoops or what?
No, just regular like tortilla chips and like the Tostinos fucking dips. Like I just ate a lot. Like I went through like 2 bags of chips a day and like 2 or 3 containers of salsa.
You ever had a Rotel dip?
Probably, but don't know it off the top of my head.
It's like so Rotel is like the diced tomatoes with green hatchling chilies, and then you either I normally do both, but you'll mix that in with like cream cheese and then some like Velveeta, and then you can put like ground beef and stuff into it too. It's really good.
That just sounds fantastic.
Yeah, that sounds great.
But yeah, it's funny that you brought up peanut butter and chili because the one that I was going to say is chocolate and chili. The
Oh,
Huh.
so chocolate itself, like without like the sugar and everything, just like a baker's chocolate essentially. If you put that in chili, it helps with the uh, it balances out the acidity and the fattiness of like if you use like a pork sausage or if you use like beef in chili. I know some people say you can't have meat in chili. That's not chili, but like if a chili's fattening, you can throw like chocolate into it and it helps balance out that fat and actually makes it so like how if you eat something that's really fatty, it kind of gives like your mouth that oily feel.
Yeah.
yeah.
By adding the chocolate, it actually gets rid of that. It makes it like a
Oh,
smooth like texture and like easier to like it doesn't coat your throat in a sense. But yeah,
Huh.
it's wild and it doesn't add any flavor. It just
it's just there
contributes to
to
the texture,
create
yeah.
something. Yeah. Interesting.
Yeah.
I guess there's a lot of
I
like facts, like things that help balance out others.
I'm just discovering that people just don't like acid in their chili, and that they're doing anything they can to break that down, I guess.
Oh, the best part about it. Bro, you get the
Uh,
chili, get some chips, eat it right out the pan. Fuck it, give me not a spatula. Give me a scoop, a soup
I,
spoon.
I sincerely hope my sister never listens to this, but I'm about to out her. So my sister went to culinary arts, and we have like a career school that we all went to. She went to culinary, so she's like, she knows a bit now. Before she got to culinary, she has thrown together some of the worst food combinations I have ever tasted. Um, have you ever tried fruity pebbles in pancakes?
That sounds like it just got like really soggy or chewy.
Oh, soggy. Correct. It's it was bad. You ever have so much food dye in a pancake as well that it uh
Did it become
dyes what comes
elastic?
out of you? Uh nah, she gave me it was either green or blue. It might have been both. Pancake that was just so like had so much in there. Like when I squeezed the pancake, I could see the dye come out of it. Uh, yeah, dyed my poop.
Insides. Yeah. That
Yeah.
was like the
It,
you remember the Swedish fish Oreos?
yeah,
Yeah, that dyed the insides for like red for like a week.
yeah. I have a bad also issue with dyeing, like food dyeing. That sugar cookies, like you buy them from Walmart with the icing on top. I am addicted to those things, and I will go through a pack in one sitting, and they'll dye my stuff. It's not fun. Uh, love it. She, man, there's so many horror stories about my sister's cooking.
Mine
She
set
she does
cereal on
good.
fire.
My mom burnt water.
Hey yo,
Hey, I burned an ice cube before.
No,
yo.
my mom put water on the stove, a full pot of water, forgot about it, left it on high for like 8 hours, came back to just a pan.
So I was gonna say I had this very similar experience where my aunt was making me a hot dog and turned back on the water to boil a few more hot dogs and came back outside and forgot about it. And then because the hot dogs were in the water, it just started burning hot dogs.
It's crazy.
Set up the smoke alarm. Yeah.
Uh, so do you care if I tell like a little bad story about food?
Go
A little quick
ahead.
one. Uh, my aunt. I tell this story all the time. It's the only time I ever had bad food that my aunt made. She gets off work. She did some dishes to cook food. She was making brisket. Like these little brisket square things. You get them, whatever. She didn't wash out the pan all the way that she was putting like she put them in the stove in like a little pan. Uh, she didn't wash out the pan all the way, and ended up cooking the brisket in its own blood, but it was soapy. Like the blood
Oh,
mixed with soap that was still in the pan, and sat like in bubbly soap for like roughly 2 hour, like hour. I don't know how long she cooked it, I'll be honest. But yeah, sat there in this bloody soap for an extended period of time being baked, and then served it. She didn't notice anything wrong with it at all until she served it. And then my cousin is like, he's cutting into his, we're eating it, we're all eating it, and then we all kind of like look at each other, and my aunt is just like mad. She's just mad, stands up, leaves. And then my cousin starts laughing, and he's like, "Look at this!" And he like starts pushing on his brisket, and some of the blood comes out, and it's still bubbling on our
oh,
plate.
oh,
Like you can see the soap bubbles and chemicals like just actually forming on the plate. And I'm like, "No, I took." So I haven't taken a bite of mine yet. I take a bite, I chewed a little bit. I was literally blowing bubbles, like I could just blow soap
Holy.
bubbles. It was so bad. Uh, but yeah, worst brisket I've ever had. Good food story.
That is wild. I hopefully she'll make sure to wash out the pan next time. Fully.
You know, funny enough, I haven't had her cooking since. So
And we're trying to keep it that way.
I love my aunt. It's fun.
Now, do you guys think there's any foods out there that should come with an instruction manual?
Shrimp.
Really?
Yeah.
Shelled shrimp?
What the fuck is shelled shrimp?
Shelled shrimp. Shrimp in a shell?
Huh? With like the tail on?
Yeah.
Okay. I thought that was not what I was thinking.
What were you thinking?
Like shrimp in like an oyster shell. I don't know.
Oh
I was
no.
lost.
No, shrimp have a
It,
shell.
it clicked a little late. I know it's the tail. All right. I was a little behind.
I was gonna say lobster.
So what we do is we feed these shrimp to clams, and then we
Yeah.
we shuck the clams, and then you eat the shrimp as it's decaying in the clam. Shell
Oh.
shrimp.
This clam ate that shrimp about a week ago.
Oh, jeez. No, no, you're completely right with shrimp. Because, I mean, okay, I had a cousin visit one time from Pennsylvania. Never had seafood before, and we went out to dinner. And he asked, he was just like, "What's the fried shrimp like?" And they're like, "Oh, it's really good. You should try it. Like, shrimp is one of those seafoods that, if you don't like seafood, you might like, or if you've ever had seafood, like shrimp's a really mild one to get into, right?" And he goes, "Okay." So he gets these they were like grilled shrimp, because like the shell of it was like crispy. It wasn't fried because there's no breading on it. But we were sitting there at the table, and I'm like 7 or 8 at the time, and it just made me laugh my ass off. But my cousin, no, this man's in his 20s, like mid 20s, and he's just eating the entire shrimp whole, like not taking the shell off, leaving the tail on it or whatever.
Wow.
And
I mean,
he doesn't bother to say anything. And I am the only one that is realizing that this is happening. He doesn't say anything, he just keeps eating them. And at the end of the dinner, I remember my parents look over and are just like, "You don't have any shells. Like, where's the tails?" He's like, "Oh, you're not supposed to eat those?" We're like,
Just been down on them.
"No." They're like, "Oh, I wondered why they tasted kind of crunchy and weird." I was like, "Yeah, shrimp probably should have a manual."
I think shrimp's funny because you can really eat it any way you want. Like we have these little platters at our Walmart. You can just raw shrimp. Like you can
yeah.
just boop, dip, go, and then like butter it, saute it. Like it's great that way. That's my favorite way. Um, I've messed shrimp up to where they came out hard as a brick sometimes. There's no real way of messing it up too bad, but I feel like you should still know. And I think seafood overall should just be like you should know how to cook seafood. It I think I don't know. I think you get way more for me because I always get sick eating seafood. I think it needs to be prepared correctly.
Yeah.
I think a big one is chicken for sure. If we're gonna generalize seafood as one, then yeah, yo, chicken for sure. Cause yeah, kill somebody.
Well,
Yeah.
okay. This is what my take on some of the protein sources, I guess you could say. Chicken and like steak and stuff like that. Most of the time, like if a restaurant has quality seafood like fish or something like that, I'll order that over like a steak or chicken. Um, One, because I'm on the coast and the seafood's actually really good here. But two, I I pride myself for being a decent cook, but in the same sense, like I can't cook fish or seafood worth a damn, even if I do follow like exact instructions online. And if a restaurant's really good at cooking seafood, it normally comes out really, really good. Like better than you'll ever be able to cook it.
I feel I think I'm the opposite actually. I think I cook seafood way better than I cook like regular meats. And I make a mean rib. But don't I don't know, like seafood for me is it clicks easy, but I was like raised on a lot of seafood. So,
Nah, I'd rather grill a steak than like fillet it, like than like to. I mean, I'll smoke a salmon. That'd be sick.
I
Put some salmon on the grill, but it just takes more finesse and finicky versus a steak. It's kind of just like steak or a burger, is just crystal clear.
have you guys ever had catfish balls?
Hmm.
No,
Not like testicles, but like meat. Like it's a ball of meat.
never even had catfish.
So
You,
I've
you
had
never
I've had catfish balls two ways.
Oh yeah? How'd you have them?
So the first way that I had it was just like of course, just catfish chopped up, kind of put together into like a ball. Like it wasn't ground because like ground fish just sounds kind of weird.
Yeah.
It was more of just like a finely diced catfish that was sealed together with beer batter.
Yep.
The other way that I had it was the catfish was like chopped up and thrown into a um what is it? A cornbread type mix, and then like scallions and corn and beans were added to it, and then they were like scooped out into a frying pan and fried that way.
That sounds good. That
Yeah.
sounds real good. So I do this okay, I need to correct what I'm gonna say here. Um, every year my family used to go to this. It's a fish fry. One of our buddies, he fishes the entire season, and he'll come back and he'll have like catfish, bluegill, top, whatever he caught that year, and he'll have a bunch of them, and he freezes them, he fillets them, freezes them, keeps them, and then he does a big fish fry, and pretty much like anyone can fry whatever they want. And I made this dish quotations. It was just like I cooked it over an open fire. It's catfish. It was like catfish butter. What's the name of that seasoning? It's like Cheddar Bay. I don't fucking know.
Cheddar Bay
Uh,
biscuits. I
Old
don't
Bay?
know.
yeah, Old Bay. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It was like that Old Bay. Some potatoes. Some like red onions. And I cooked it over an open fire. It, after making it, it's still one of my favorite ways to prepare fish. I'm also very weird. Like me and my buddy, we just like to cook out over like an open fire. Like I will just go out and prepare food in my backyard. Not on a grill. I have a grill. I don't use it. Uh I'll just go start a fire and start cooking.
You ever do the where you take a fresh caught fish, like you don't scale it or anything, but you just take it and you gut it and then you just toss it straight on the hot coals?
No, I haven't. So I even though I hunt and I fish, I don't prepare my own meals. Like I don't skin the animals. I don't do any of that.
Okay.
Uh, I'm not like opposed to doing it. It sounds like a thing, but I just haven't really done that.
Yeah, I mean
Oh.
that part is never the enjoying part of it. Um, but
Don't really. I don't know. I don't have an issue with doing it at all. I just haven't. Like the opportunity for me to just pull the fish out of the ocean and then fillet it right there and start cooking has never arisen. Like, I probably could have, but like it's never been in my mind. Like, okay, well while we're here, like and then with like deer and stuff, I one, I haven't caught one, but also two, that's a lot of process to have to go through and do
oh
it
yeah,
here.
the only, I mean, yeah, most of the time just leave that up to the butchers.
Yeah, we have a place outside town here that does it.
Yeah, the one a little side note that I'll add real quick to that is with fish, I've always liked to process my own fish because my uncles always told me that it was the final respect that you give to the fish before you eat it.
is to process it and make sure that you clean it properly. So just the whole art of like filleting the fish, I kind of I'm not essentially
Enjoy.
yeah, I enjoy doing it not so much for the fact that like I'm killing a fish, but it's because I'm showing respect to the
Bro, it's a
animal.
skill. Like,
Yeah.
yeah.
It kind of, I don't know. It kind of goes back to the reason like why me and my buddy like hunting with bows versus guns and things like that. Like it's respecting the sport of the game and like the creature that you're hunting. Like the whole process is, like paying respect because like you don't want to just kill it to kill, but you know pay respect for your food, be thankful that you got it and everything else.
Yeah.
I get it.
But ooh, all right. Now just to kind of we've been going on for a little while here. You guys want to keep going for like another 15? I know we're at like an hour 15 right now.
Yeah, we can do another 15 minutes.
Okay. Uh what is if you could think of like a dream day of food, right? Like like just given this scenario, you have breakfast, lunch, dinner. So only 3 meals. Give me your perfect meal in your mind right now, like of what you would want for each meal for that day.
I've been yapping a lot. Asuka, you take over.
Okay. Well, to be honest, first thing that comes, not really. I don't. You want them in order from breakfast to lunch to dinner?
It doesn't matter. Here, just we'll do round robin. So we'll each share our breakfast and then move on to the next.
Okay. Perfect breakfast.
Throw in snacks. I need snacks in between.
We can get to that after our go-to snacks.
Breakfast starts at like 8, and we have a snack at like 10:39, 10:30, 11,
Yeah.
and lunch at 1. What is a good breakfast? I don't. My dad's Julian salad came right to mind first, and that's just stuck on my mind right now. Breakfast.
Here, I'll go while you can think. So my go-to breakfast. Normally, I want like honestly best breakfast in my mind is steak and eggs, like a nice ribeye, or I mean even like a really well cooked fillet and like a butter sauce or something with a. Now, if I'm gonna do toast, I would do a dippy egg. But if I'm doing like say like a side of pancakes or waffles, I'll do scrambled eggs. Um, but yeah, steak and eggs. Let's do dippy eggs with toast, like buttered toast. It's always
Yeah.
good. Um, and then I like to double carb it in the morning because like you need that extra energy. So I'll do like a side of hash browns, and then with hash browns, you gotta pair something kind of like fatty with it. So I would do hash browns and bacon, and then uh, honestly, in the morning, coffee is good. You know what? I would have coffee, chocolate milk, and orange juice. Just cycle between the three. That would be my perfect breakfast right there.
So
Skip. Now, let me ask you first. Are you referring to hash browns as in like the actual hash browns, like like the smaller things, or are you referring to like potatoes diced up? Because I call those home fries.
So yes, hash browns are going to be the shredded potato. Home
Okay.
fries are going to be the little tiny cubed potatoes.
Yeah. Okay. Some people confuse the difference. That's why.
Yeah.
it's weird they said steak and eggs because traditionally in my family we don't do meat for breakfast.
Really? No meat at all? No sausage, no
Well,
bacon, no ham?
you can have sausage and bacon and ham, but like we don't do like big like meats. Like we don't do steak, we don't do chicken typically. Like usually if there is a meat for breakfast, it's either like like a sausage, like a I don't even know how to describe the sausage, but
A breakfast sausage.
yeah, like a breakfast sausage or a bacon, like or like what is it? Canadian bacon is what they call it here. It's just fucking ham.
It's well.
Uh,
Here's the thing, because I need to see what you guys call Canadian bacon. Because from what my understanding is, what you guys call Canadian bacon is pea meal bacon, which is essentially back bacon.
Normally, our Canadian bacon is it's too thin to be deli ham, and it's not thick enough to be like a ham slice. So it's kind of
Yeah.
like it's the ham because like bacon is the pork belly, I believe, that's smoked, whereas like ham itself is more of like the
Ham is the
less
rear end kind of thing.
yeah. So it's essentially like ham that's cut to the thickness of bacon and smoked in the same type of way
Oh.
as
Yeah.
bacon. That's all it is. Or it's cured, I should say. Cured and then smoked or whatever. But
Because
I
pea
I
meal bacon is fucking fantastic.
I
But
I
we
gotta
don't do meat.
I gotta ask this side tangent real quick.
Yo.
Have you guys ever had uh eggs and hot dogs?
No.
I feel like I have, and considering I would put hot dogs and mac and cheese, I don't think it's that bad of a combo.
It is scrumptious, but go on.
Yeah, no, never had it. Uh, no. Like I don't even think we've done hot dogs for breakfast. Maybe like hot dogs and mac and cheese I've done for breakfast. When I think about it, but I don't like mac and cheese that much.
Really?
Um, I like well-made mac and cheese, but like Kraft mac and cheese I don't like. Also lactose intolerant. Doesn't really work
Oh,
that well
yeah,
with me.
fair. Forgot about that part.
Yeah. However, for me, I think I've said it before. Like my ideal breakfast is just my grandma's biscuits and gravy. Would
Oh,
kill to
biscuits
have
and
that
gravies is
again.
a breakfast item?
Yeah.
Oh. I've never
Uh.
had that. That's not a thing here either.
Yeah.
It's a
I
very
know.
American dish.
Canada's weird.
Eh,
Uh. uh. But no, my grandma's biscuits and gravy, homemade. Would kill to have that again. Uh. Probably a glass of orange juice. Love it. Um. Hash browns on the side. And then maybe like some strips of green pepper.
ooh,
I think I think that would hit. Like
looks good.
that's where I'm at right now. That's what I would like.
To be honest, I like omelet. Omelets are good, but to like when Skippy mentioned divvy eggs, I like over easy eggs. So
Bro, it's your perfect breakfast. You could have both.
Yeah.
an omelet over easy eggs, hash browns, and home fries. I'm not a big fan of I don't really care for bacon or breakfast sausage or like ham with on it. Like if it comes if I go to a restaurant and it comes as like a as that's like the plate, um, then I it is what it is. But I don't like perfect breakfast. I wouldn't do it. Um, it's not a wall. I'll do pancakes. One big fat chocolate chip pancake and then unlimited chocolate milk.
Okay. The one thing that I will kind of throw in here, if you guys haven't tried it, I know in Canada, I don't know how relevant Chick-fil-A is,
I
but
mean, we got one in Ottawa now.
if you ever get a chance, one of my favorite uh breakfast items from any fast food joint, and I normally don't eat fast food like that, but I constantly crave this and I haven't been able to have it for a while. It is the Chick-fil-A breakfast burrito, and you get it with the chicken nuggets chopped up in it. It is fire.
Okay,
Yeah.
Interesting.
I'll have to go
So
give
we're
that a
on to
shot.
lunch.
Man,
Actually,
lunch?
quick side note: do you guys have like bagel belts at like McDonald's
No.
as a breakfast item? No,
Bagel belts?
bagel belt. So it's a BLT with egg on a bagel,
Yes.
and they call it a belt because it's
Oh,
bacon, egg, and
you mean
lettuce together.
from Tim's? Don't they have that?
Well, they have it at Tim's, but it's called a belt at Tim's, but it's called something else at McDonald's as well. I just figured to mention McDonald's because that's the one chain we share.
The only place that you share this chain with us too, but it's not really fast food in a sense. The only place that really does that in the States is Subway.
Really?
No,
Mm-hmm.
no, my McDonald's does it here actually.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like if you request it, they'll do it. Yeah.
I mean, he is a more northern state, so. Oh, you have to request it. It's not a item a menu item.
It's not well, like we have bagel, egg, bacon, but like yeah, like you can get whatever.
Oh, just buy one of those and
Yeah,
get a
just be like,
go
hey,
to the kiosk, bagel, add egg, lettuce, tomato.
no, I think I think you would just have to add tomato.
Oh,
Uh,
Yeah, like
all right.
yeah, those are also really good. Like, that's a great start to a road trip.
Oh yeah.
Coffee and a belt.
Yeah.
actually give me in my breakfast as well, add my Michigan cherry coffee. Mwah. All right.
Done. Chef kiss.
Yeah. Or
Uh,
Irish cream coffee. Ooh. Ooh. A chai tea maybe? Ooh.
Nah,
So,
chalky milk the whole way.
nah. I love my teas and coffees. I have a French press. I make that shit by hand. It's delicious.
it's just something about something warm in your mouth right in the morning.
Yeah.
Pause.
Ooh.
Don't quote me on that.
No, quote
Clip it,
'em.
clip it, clip it.
uh, lunch. Skip.
Lunch. I'm taking my dad's Julian salad in a 7-Up. Done.
All right. So what's in that salad? Like,
So
describe it.
Julian salad is basically just a bunch of cold cuts, like chopped up thinly. So it's a salad. A Julian salad is a salad. Big bed of lettuce. You take boiled eggs and like slice them in halves, and you put those around. Then you load it up with your tomatoes, your green peppers, your cucumbers. Um, and then you take deli meats. Um, so like I forget what kind of meats he was taking. But you take deli meats and you chop them in thin little slices, and then you kind of just like sprinkle them up top.
Okay.
Just a really big fancy salad, and I don't know why, but you said perfect meal, and I don't know why that came right to mind right away. I was like, yo, I'm craving that now.
So like for me, lunch wise, first thing that comes to mind would be a steak and cheese sandwich. Just like nice French or baguette or whatever the. Just give me a nice bread,
Steak
and
and eggs,
then
steak and cheese.
yeah, I'm a steak man, dude. Uh,
Gibby likes meat in his mouth.
always. But yeah, steak and cheese. I mean, I like raw onions on it. Lettuce. I know people say don't put mayo on a steak and cheese. I like mayo on a steak and cheese.
That's not bad.
Uh,
Doesn't seem bad.
but and then like a little oil, a little bit of salt and pepper on the lettuce, like mwah. But I would pair that. I mean, of course, you gotta do like a bag of like salt and vinegar chips or something. But the other thing that I would like is my mom used to make this like pasta salad, which it was bow tie pasta, and then like a nice olive oil vinaigrette, and then there would be like banana peppers, olives, uh, chopped mozzarella, chopped salami, and there was one and tomato, chopped tomato, but it was like the little tiny like baby tomatoes or whatever those called, the cherry tomatoes.
Yeah, little cherry tomatoes. Yo, those
Yeah.
are so good.
So that all mixed together, and then yeah, I don't have a lunchtime drink that I would pair with all that. Probably just water.
Water.
Agua.
Some Voss.
Yo, somebody get some Voss water for the kid.
Uh, me? I'm
Shout out
going to
Adam Sandler.
I'm going to Chipotle. I'm getting a
Oh,
bowl. I'm getting black beans with steak, lettuce, not guac, no, queso, uh, some pepper jack cheese. They don't even have that, but I want it.
Yo,
Uh,
sorry, speaking of Chipotle, the Chipotle in the East End here opened up now, and I had it for lunch the other day. Bro, bussin'. So I feel you.
lettuce on that, and then once again, give me a sweet tea. I mean, it's just lunch. I think that would, yeah, and then give me their chips and dip, chips and more queso, with an extra side of queso. That make me happy right now. I could go for some Chipotle.
They got a Chipotle open near you right now?
No.
Ah, I could mail you
Yeah.
some, but that probably would take it overnight.
Yeah, you get a
Yeah.
little stale by the time it gets there, you know.
Yeah, it's fine.
All right,
I'll
so
live without it.
dinner time, guys. What y'all eating?
Uh, my mom made this dish. I'll make it sometimes. Bug, I think she's had it like once. Uh, it's, I don't know. It's just one of my favorite like home meals I've had. I'm not sure if you guys think this is weird. I don't know. It's chicken. You just like chicken legs, whatever. Uh, you fry them up, bread them, whatever. Put them in a pan, then take cream of mushroom and put over top of them. Then put a layer of like just regular crackers, crunch them up, put on top of that, and then bake it for a little bit. Uh, it's one of my favorite meals of all time. I just absolutely love the way it tastes. Um, do that for a side. Give me some, well, give me the Brussels sprouts from Red Lobster. Some Cheddar Bay biscuits, a glass of sweet tea, a glass of apple pie mead, a slice of pumpkin pie, and an ear of corn, and I'll be good.
Ooh.
Ooh, that ear of corn, man. There's something about,
That ear of corn be hitting, man.
especially if it's summertime and it's like grilled.
Oh yeah.
Ooh,
Oh, wrap in foil with a good like half stick of butter thrown over an open fire with some light seasoning on it.
yo, a little side story real quick. Now that we're talking about corn, there's one time I was at my buddy's barbecue, and he was just grilling up corn. Like there was only a few of us, but he was just grilling up corn, and no one was eating it. And I shit you not, I think I ate like 14 ears of corn. I just kept like he would grill them with the husk on, and then he would take them off once they were done, and then sear them. Well, blacken them on like the grill just to get like the nice
Oh,
charred
the char,
flavor.
dude, it's so
And then
good.
he'd butter them and then stack them on a plate, and no one was grabbing them. So I was just like, all right, I'm just gonna start munching down. And I'm pretty sure I went through about 14 ears of corn that night.
So, fun fact about Kage, I think I actually mentioned this on the pod before. Corn eating contest. I've entered a few of them. I'm a corn boy from
Yeah,
Ohio. Oh
that's
yeah.
crazy.
Have I not?
Would
Have I not mentioned this before?
I don't think you did last time, and if you did, I'm stupid enough and don't remember.
Yeah, no, I ate like 7.5, like 8 years of corn in like a minute and a half. Like I will fucking
Corn is
destroy
so
corn.
good.
No, but Skippy, the exact way you're talking about it, but they made it on the grill like right after they just made like a rack of ribs or something. So there's still a little bit of like barbecue sauce and like seasoning
Ooh,
from that on there as well. Slaps so fucking hard. It's so good. And that's, oh my God, my mouth is watering actually. I'm hungry.
that
All
wow.
right. I haven't eaten yet today. It's 10:24 p.m.
Man, you started to sound like me.
Yeah. I'm
Boy, but the
after
chow
this I
doing.
have steak. So
Lucky bastard. I just have wings.
All right, STK. You want to go or you want me to?
Perfect dinner.
Yeah.
If you got yours, go. Because I was still on a toss up between mine.
Man, Kage had me with that corn. I just made me start
Well,
reevaluating my
yeah,
decisions.
yeah.
But no,
Yeah, the Ohio
my
boy has corn. Who would have guessed?
my dinner would be my all-time favorite food, which is lasagna. I am indeed a
Ooh.
Garfield.
Yeah.
No, ever since I was really young, my mom always made like this really just fantastic lasagna, and it's like it's so good. Every time that Percy comes into town, she's like, "Can your mom make her lasagna?" Like it's amazing.
Really asked
That
for it.
yeah, that some lasagna with like a big slab of lasagna with some garlic bread on the side. Um, I also we used to do a one of my favorite things that we used to do was a cranberry roasted brie. Essentially, you take a bunch of cranberries and put them in like a cast iron with a big slice of brie in the middle, and you roast that off in the oven, and like the brie becomes like really gooey and delicious, and then the cranberries like burst open, and then the tartness mixes with like the gooey brie, and then you just spread that on like crostinis or just any type of cracker. Like that is amazing. Um, and then
Oh,
you
that
know
sounds
what?
delicious.
Just the I grew up drinking it. I always love it. A nice tall glass of milk to go with it.
I just
Ooh.
realized how Ohio I am. I'm fucking sitting here talking about corn. I'm craving potatoes now. Like I don't know why I didn't throw in fried potato, but
Oh, bro, fries?
yeah, fried potato. No, not fries.
Fried
Very
potatoes.
specifically, not fried potatoes. Corn and sweet tea. That is like the most Ohio thing. Uh, I love my sweet tea. Sorry, but also,
Gibby, what are you getting for dessert?
yeah,
Well, let's finish up with dinner because I was gonna ask everyone their favorite desserts afterwards.
Oh, okay. We're considering dessert its own? Okay, sick.
Yeah, because you could have
Um,
dessert after breakfast if you wanted to.
bro's wildin'.
I
it was wild.
I got drunk after. Well, I was still hungover, and I ate 2 slabs of cheesecake at 6:30 in the morning.
Never
So
mind that.
Let's
You know what?
go.
let's go.
You know
All
what?
right,
Valid.
dinner time. Dinner time. What you eating?
Bro, honestly, chicken burger, and like nice thick cut fries.
Chicken burgers sound good.
Yo, bro, so fucking good. There's there's uh the restaurant we go to on Fridays at work has this like honey Cajun chicken burger, and it's like actual. It's a nice thick piece of chicken, breaded and fried, and then there's like honey drizzled over it. Oh, sorry, it's not. It's habanero chicken, habanero honey. No, is it habanero chicken? Chipotle honey, something like that. I don't fucking know, but it comes with a little side of like the spicy sauce, and I just use it to dip the fries in, and the fries are like wavy, thick cut, and they're so fucking good. I just want more of them.
I,
So that's dinner for sure. Nice thick chicken burger with thick cut fries.
so I do want to do an honorable mention, just because I still think about this till to this day. Um,
Your
the
mic's being really weird, dude.
oh, it's being weird. How about now?
Oh,
Oh,
there
there you
you
go.
go.
Now it's
I was
better.
talking to the wrong side of the pop filter.
Get
Um,
back.
getting real personal with the back end of my mic. Um, no, the honorable mention that I want to say that I can't stop thinking about it from the time that I had it, but the first time that I had gone to Canada, Percy's mom had made this dish where it's pretty much like it's extremely basic, but I don't like from the outside looking at it, it looks very basic, but I don't know what she does to it to make it so good. Essentially, it's like a nice hard roll that's toasted off in the oven, and it's topped with like this turkey, like ground turkey that has like the Campbell's cheese soup like rendered down in the turkey. So it's like, and there's maybe cream cheese or something added to it. I don't know, but like it's essentially like creamy, cheesy turkey on a hard roll. And there was just something about like maybe I was really hungry that night, or just her mom made it with extra love or something. But that was so good. I would throw that in with the lasagna as well.
Hell yeah. My
Like,
mom makes a mean lasagna too. It's a 5-layer lasagna. I think about quite a bit, but it's not my favorite dish. That chicken mushroom. Mm.
See, not a big fan of sauteed veg. Like, I can't do mushrooms. I can't do cooked mushrooms.
It's cream of mushroom. I don't know how to describe that. It's not. I don't know if you know what that is, but
Cream mushroom, yeah,
you telling me a mushroom creamed in this can?
yeah. Whoa,
No.
pause.
Minus one
Got the
point for
vid?
Skippy.
Bro gave himself -1.
Wow, that's crazy. The host is getting points this episode.
All right. And lastly, to finish everything off, dessert, guys. What's your go to?
Deep fried cheesecake with cherries and chocolate.
Deep fried cheesecake? Is that what I heard?
Deep fried cheesecake
Now we
and pumpkin pie. I just had it for lunch. Well, dinner. I'm gonna have it again.
all right.
I've had deep fried ice cream before. I don't think
Deep
deep
fried
fried
cheesecake.
cheesecake.
Oh, it's so fucking good.
Deep fried Mars bar is also very good.
Yeah, you're not an American. You understand. You can deep fry everything.
Yeah.
All right.
On it.
Skip, you might not know what you might know what this is. I don't know if they have it out by Percy, but I'm gonna put it in chat. This is called a beaver tail. It is a piece of dough deep fried, and then they coat it with
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah,
topping.
yeah.
So some of those, like there's a cookies and cream one. The regular one is just brown sugar and brown sugar, and then you can do like and there's another version of it where it's the same thing, and then you squeeze a or lemon over it. These are so fucking good. So I'm
They
taking a
look
beaver
good.
tail and a cheesecake, like a plain regular cheesecake and a beaver tail, and then a hot chocolate.
You know what? Give me a beaver tail too.
Yeah,
Yeah, I want that one
buddy,
with
come here. I'll
the
give you a beaver
apples
tail.
on it.
We'll go. Come here. We'll go get beaver tails and walk around downtown.
Next podcast
I'm
is
so
the
down.
boys munching on beaver tail.
Yeah,
wait.
we'll,
Only podcast we
Don't
turn on
quote
right
yeah,
me.
now.
Don't quote me.
yeah. We're next pod. We're all gonna munch on tail, guys. All right, go ahead.
Mine. I kind of already said mine. Mine's always just gonna be cheesecake.
It's so good.
Cheesecake through and through, not even ice cream.
Yeah, because I mean, I I can eat like a pint of Ben and Jerry's. That's 1,000 calories, and I'll just be like sick. But I could eat like half a cheesecake from Cheesecake Factory, which is like 5,000 calories, and just be like, I want more cheesecake.
Cheesecake's just so good.
Bug's mom makes homemade cheesecake. I might kill for.
Oh,
It's good. It's real good.
it's not to die for; it's to kill for.
Oh yeah, that which is worse.
It's a
But
shit
yeah,
make you want to do murder.
yeah. Listen, I already don't want to be here.
I I will say for an honorable mention, I gotta go with Percy brought it up in the chat. Deep fried chocolate bars.
Yeah, that's,
Oh,
that's why I
okay.
had deep fried Mars bar.
So
Yeah,
essentially, like
Deep fried
I don't know how you guys have them. I don't know if you guys do them battered or not, but essentially, Percy's mom will do like a what is it called? Like the
What?
no, it's like the what are they called? The dumpling wrappers.
Oh.
Yeah, she'll take like the like really thin dough like dumpling wrappers and wrap them like a burrito around the egg roll wrappers. There we go. Wrap them around like different chocolate bars and then like shallow fry them in a pan. And it's
Oh.
like Kit Kats, Mars bars, like those are really good. Aero bars, they're like really airy and like the chocolate just melts like crazy.
I was gonna say an arrow would melt the second you put it even near the fryer.
The it's funny she was doing this one chocolate bar, I forget which one it was, but like the inside is 90% caramel, and when you fried that and you let it sit for like more than 30 seconds, the caramel would become hard as a rock, and you would like bite into it and it would like shatter in your mouth like glass.
Oh god.
Or it would be
I
way
wonder
too
how
tough to bite into.
I wonder how a fried Three Musketeer would be.
It's pretty good.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Bro,
We
Three
usually
Musketeers
fry
go hard.
ours in a funnel cake batter.
Ooh.
That's different.
Yeah. Well, I've worked funnel cake stands, and I
Yeah.
would be like beside like a stand that had candy bars. I'm like, hey, give me give me 2 Reese's. I'll make you one, and I'll just dip it in that, and then throw it in the fucking oil for the funnel cakes, and let it like float there for a bit. Flip it over. So good. Oh,
I
Bro's in here making his own concoctions.
dude, I do. When you work those stands as long as I have, man, you come up with shit.
Is it bad that I also want to mention that a really good dessert, and I'm a savory guy, so I'm considering this dessert to me, because I would devour a corn dog for dessert.
Oh, I mean, I don't know if I don't know if it as a dessert, but I'm down in I'm down in corn
Bro,
dogs all day.
if you don't classify that as a dessert, I will put powdered sugar on it, and then now it's a dessert.
Powdered sugar
Powdered
and
sugar
chocolate
and caramel, and you got
on
me.
a corn dog.
Oh, all day. I
Oh,
do that right now.
oh my
You know
god.
what? I'm
Well, flashbacks. Do you know what honeycombs are?
no.
I think so.
Like the dessert honeycombs you get at a fair. They come in a bag. It's like a funnel cake, but they're in the shape of like a comb, and you break them off and eat them instead. So good. I want one of those right now.
Is it just kind of like a waffle cone?
That's
Kinda,
what I
yeah,
was thinking.
kinda. Not really,
Oh,
but
oh,
kinda.
oh, no, no, no. Or is it like the it's honeycomb because like when you snap it in half and like oh,
His Xbox dead.
well, we're gonna take a quick little break here real quick as I tally up some points while we wait for him to come back. Xbox turned off.
Turned off 1 sec.
Man, his Xbox just noped the fuck out.
No, literally. It said, nah, you've been. Oh, you know what? He probably hasn't moved his. He's probably literally just sitting at the home screen. And he hasn't moved his controller in a bit.
Sorry, my Xbox showered off.
Did you forget to move your controller?
I didn't move my control. I've been sitting here staring at the ceiling. My bad, my bad.
No stress, good. I don't know. I'm surprised they came back earlier. My Discord just like stopped responding and everything froze. I was like, what the fuck just happened? And then it came back in and everything was still recording. So
Skip still here?
Yep.
All right. Honeycomb. They're they're made with like I don't know how they make them because it's one of the only things I haven't made. But I'm assuming they're made like because there's always funnel cakes and elephant ears beside them as well. So I'm assuming it's made with the same batter but with like a different like mold, and they stack on top of each other, and they use like a lot of powdered sugar over it.
Now,
And I don't. They're so good.
Do they are these the ones that like they are kind of look like when you snap them in half, they kind of look like honeycomb on the inside?
Yeah.
Okay, I know what you're talking about. It's kind of like a fluff or like an airy brittle.
Yeah. Oh man, go back to dinner. I'm gonna add in
What do you want to
hurry,
add?
deep fried onion,
Like a blooming
bloomin'
onion?
onion, a bloomin' onion.
Uh,
Oh,
yo,
sorry.
actually, on the topic of dinner, sushi.
Ugh.
Yeah, yo, love me some sushi, bro. Anything. Yo, Philly rolls,
Uh,
California rolls, dragon rolls, crab rolls, tempura. What else we got here? Salmon and avocado, bro. Run it. I don't care. At this
all
point,
right.
bro, I will eat any fucking sushi roll in front of me.
All right. So, I guess with the conclusion of dessert, in a sense, I guess we had our full meal for this podcast. Um, I do want to go through and tally up the points so that we can conduct a winner of this week. So, just to give you guys a recap on the whole podcast as we go through these points, it will kind of discuss what we talked about. So, S2K, I give you +1 point for Mom Has the Best Cooking. I have another +1 for steak tartare. Uh, got another another +1 for likes firm food. Nothing better than some firm food. Uh, +1 for bacon pancakes because bacon pancakes.
Pigs.
+1 for 6 foot glizzy.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be.
Yeah.
I don't know about you, but I'm gonna be dreaming about that tonight. Um, Another +1 for Dream Team. Definitely include some peanut butter in that. +1 for Garfield lasagna because Garfield. +1 for 7-layer dip. +1 for a grill that steak. I think we were talking about grilling steak, and I was like, yes. Uh, sorry. So part of this podcast, I was just thinking like, food.
That's what triggers the steak.
Uh,
Skippy steak and eggs.
Another +1 for Canadian bacon because my two favorite things, Canadian and bacon. +1 for chocolate chip pancakes.
My
I,
breakfast, yeah.
I did a -1 because of the meat in the mouth comment.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, I deserve it.
+1 for beaver tails. Another +1 because corn dogs are truly the best. And another +1 because I do indeed love sushi.
Yeah, bro. Sushi go hard.
So you did, that was a lot of talking for that one, but you did end up with 13 points overall. Now for Kage, I started off by giving him -1 point because olives killed my family.
Yeah. Woo! I love olives.
+1 for friends cooking is fun to taste because, I mean, who doesn't love when their friends cook for them? +1 for dislikes blue cheese. I too am not too big of a fan of blue cheese, so I gave you some credit for that. +1 for America's fried food. Fuck yeah. Where you made the comment that everything in America is fried and fried equals better. -1 for the shoe leather steak.
Oh, hey, whoa. I'm better now. I'm better, okay? It happened once.
I don't know why I give you +1 for this, but I did respect it. So +1 for eating bull nuts.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Uh,
Testicle festival.
And to go along the topic of eating nuts, +1 for sucking the bone dry.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
And it's really weird how like in quick succession these all come together because I gave you another +1 for food orgasm.
That's whoa. I might like food a little too much.
And after all that, I give you another +1 for a Scooby snack. So I guess that kind of tells a story in itself. +1 for
Yeah,
Krusty Krab pizza because that is the pizza for you and me. Another +1 for the dream team. I had to include that because we're all covering each other in peanut butter.
three-way lather up.
I did.
It has to be Skippy peanut butter though, right?
Oh,
Sure,
yeah.
sure.
None
The
of
real
that
question
crap
is-
shit.
The real question is crunchy or creamy?
I don't want to think about that. I give you -1.
Crunchy.
This is going to be a one I'll probably get flack for, but -1 for being an anime nerd.
Oh, wow. Wow. I like anime. My bad.
uh, +1 for peanut butter and chili because that went along the same concept of my chocolate. +1 for sweet potato and marshmallow because that's a staple. +1 for soggy fruity pancakes. I'm sorry you had to go through that.
Yeah.
-1. I did do a -1 though because it dyed your poo.
Yeah.
We got
I don't want to talk about that either, man.
+1 for the shrimp manual because no man, shrimp
Yeah.
manuals. They can fry rice, but
Yeah.
they can't make their own manual. +1 for catfish balls. Another +1 for bow fishing. -1 Kraft mac and cheese hater. P.S. Just tolerate milk.
Oh, my bad.
+1
Get told.
+1 for
It's gonna be
grandma.
the.
Oh, go on.
I was gonna say it's not gonna be the first time I lost something because of my lactose intolerance. Okay, so.
+1 for grandma's biscuits and gravy because the more you talk about it, the more I wish I had some.
Dude, it's so good.
I decided to say or give you this one kind of cryptic, but you'll understand what I mean by this. +1 for Kage on Cornhub.
Oh, yep,
Uh,
got you.
+1 for deep fried cheesecake. Another +1 for funnel cake, and another +1 for blooming onion. So you end with a total of 16.
Let's go.
I do also want to say the third person, Skippy. I gave a +1 for the congratulations steak, and I gave a -1 for the creamy mushroom. So
Yeah, the congratulations was fucking gold.
the fact that I had you laughing for 2 minutes, I was just like, all right, I guess I'm getting a point for that.
Yeah, you get one. You get one.
But yeah, that concludes the fourth live episode of Don't Quote Us. And next week, Kage will be host again, slightly beating out S2K. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the food podcast. And I don't know if I can speak for all of us here. I probably can, but I definitely am probably going to go grab some food now.
Oh,
Dude,
for sure.
Bug just walked in and gave me steak, potatoes, corn, and garlic bread. I'm happy as shit right now.
Big
Thanks for tuning into the Don't Quote Us podcast.
Follow us on Twitch at SkibbyDibbyDoo, YouTube to follow, and SoundCloud and maybe Spotify. We'll see.
Yep.
Good night.